competed in game 3 to take the series. So I don't know like what
Who
the
does
mentality
that?
will be. What?
Like, who does that? Come on, I've never
Me.
heard. Okay, you, but you said we see a team comes over and stuff like that. I mean, you're a person, right? You're not a team.
That's true. Fine. But we're a team. Me and you, we're a team. Me and Harry Freak are a
Yes,
team. And
and
we're a team.
me and you would never do it, right? So that does make sense. I don't know which part of me and you would be like, oh, I lost, wow, right? But I'm most definitely certain that it wouldn't happen. They do ban out the Melis hero here, so I understand it because Ancient Tribe did get the second pick here.
Yeah, they also, of course, get rid of Mira's Ricky, and they take the Train Protector, who has been one of the hottest commodities in this tournament. Everybody loves Train Protector, but guess who's a good hero against Train Protector? Guess who's a hero who likes it when people are in the trees? It's the Hoodwink. And guess what? Broodmother, she's like, I'll just make some webs and chase you around. I don't care. So this Treant feeling, as countered as a Train Protector can feel, basically, at the moment.
So what is the play now? Do you get something that lanes really well against the Brood? The Monkey Kings, the Sniper does come out. Is that the first one that Lil Pleb himself has played in the tournament?
I believe so. Yes, I don't think I've seen him on Sniper before. Interesting pick because once the Broodmother and the Broodlings come close, you're in trouble. Once the Hoodwink gets close, also she can come from the trees. You don't see her. But with the shard, the concussive shot, either way, it does help you. Concussive missile that you use, it can push people away. So I like it. I think the concussive rocket will help him out quite a bit.
Okay. Now you're just playing around so that we think you knew what it's called, but again you forget. I can't believe it's a grenade. Like he throws it, right? He's in war. He's a sniper, right? Hiding in the bushes like a coward, and then someone comes close and he throws out the grenade. He's not gonna go into hand to hand combat. Anyways, though, that is a very strong lane coming out from Ancient Tribe. I'm just not sure how well it does against the Brood, because Hoodwink, Bushwhack, something that people tend to forget. It's also repositioning spell. It pulls you closer to the tree if you use it properly. So it can be a problem for the sniper. But we'll see. That's a ton of damage that's coming out from the Ancient Tribe safe lane.
From both, honestly, right? Like the team Spirit's also working well with the Collapse and Mira on the Hoodwink and the Brood Mothers. Like they have great ways of getting close to the sniper. But yeah, I do like the living armor. You put the Nature's Grasp on the sniper. You're in the strap. There's like a lot of damage and it slows in the AoE. So it's high risk, high reward. It could go really well for Ancient Tribe. It could go really badly. And they do get rid of the Slark here for Ancient Tribe. They picked it last time, but they're like, yeah, we think the high mobility could be a problem for our sniper to deal with.
The Slark is great here against both the Treant and the Slark. Just removing the ulti of the Treant. It isn't something that you want to deal with. Usually, at least with a Treant, you want the enemy carry to have to make at least one item to deal with your ulti. But there's probably going to be heroes like Dirsa, like the Lifestealer, that the Team Spirit are going to be looking towards. They bet out the Faceless Void. That has been, I'd say, probably the most successful hero for Yotaro in this tournament in particular. He has really enjoyed playing the Faceless Void and has had some pretty nice performances.
Yeah, I mean, the Faceless Void generally almost always feels like a pretty good hero. You have a way to mitigate a lot of damage with a Time Walk. You can put him at the front line. He farms pretty decently with thanks to Time Walk jumping from camp to camp. You got Chronosphere. You're good against BKB. There's like a lot of positives to the Faceless Void, and he's pretty decent against the sniper because Time Walk into Chronosphere, you can catch the sniper pretty decently, even if he uses a concussive C4.
So, what do you ban out if you're Team Spirit? They got rid of the Kunkka, which is great to protect the sniper, to deal with the Brood Mother. They get rid of the Ember Spirit, which has kind of been the... I feel like if it's not banned, it's picked. It's more been banned than it has been picked overall in the tournament, but a very popular hero. And it is something that can deal with the Broodlings quite easily. You get the Maelstrom, you use a Sleight of Fist onto the Brood and the Broodlings, and suddenly there's just a billion damage coming through. So that's a nice one. They are targeting MTD for now.
I know it's going to sound crazy, but I can't help but think that little Ancient Tribe could benefit from a Spirit Breaker. You can follow the Hoodwink in the trees. You can follow the Broodmother in the trees. I know it's not a hero we've seen much of, but it is like the ideal hero. Like if Spirit Breaker was meta, this would be the game to pick him in on the third pick.
But
It's
where's the
really good against the
damage?
Broodmother and the Hoodwink.
Where's the damage if you pick a Spirit Breaker?
I mean, it has to
Like
come
who
from
does the
some.
damage?
It could come from other people, right? We've seen Melis play decent damage heroes on the offlane. Like Sand can gives you a lot of damage in the at the start. You can pick a mid laner like an OD. You can do a lot of damage as well. So I don't think MTD plays a lot of it, but he plays what? He plays Quap, Tiny, Tusk. Like there are some damage he can bring from the mid lane, but in general, I feel like you need the Spirit Breaker just to find the two heroes already picked.
I would rather see a Tusk here, either 4 or mid lane.
Tusk
Yeah, I know.
again. Oh
Yes,
man.
yes. It's boring, but I'm just going here. It would be really fun to me if Ancient Tribe could get a victory, or at least get close to it. I think Tusk here in this game in particular is a really good pick, especially from the mid lane, because Hoodwink is a free kill whenever. This hero is
Yeah.
just way easy to bring down, especially if you have the Assassinate to help you from afar. And also the Broodmother doesn't like playing against the Tusk. You use the Snowball, you see where the Brood is going, and you can easily get on top of her, then the damage can go through. So I think it's a smart one for them to go for, but that's a lot of time the Team Spirit used to come up with the response here. They'll get rid of the Centaur, so that's kind of a hero that I think only they themselves have been playing.
True, but it would have been a pretty decent hero for them to pick as well, right? Like you mentioned, the snowball, but if you have a Centaur Blink, you can also just blow up the Hoodwink very easily. Same thing like with the Broodmother, not blow it up, but you can at least help people run away from them. But yeah, Team Spirit, they have really used almost all the reserve time down to just the few seconds. Who do they go with? They go with the Rubik. By the way, Zeus is still in the pool. Laurel has been a big fan of this hero. And very squishy lineup from Team Spirit, dude. I am telling you, Spirit Breaker right now, you just mow these guys down one by one.
Yes, please pick the Spirit Breaker Ancient Tribe. Then you're gonna lose, and then Otomo, instead of saying my suggestion was bad, Ancient Tribe didn't play it too well. It
Oh
was
yeah,
Team
no,
Spirit
that's
that were
good.
a better team.
It's no
Yeah,
good
I
the
know.
way they played it. They should have played better. But no, what else is there? Like, I do like the Tusk pick as another alternative to just be able to track the Brood Mother here. What did they go with? They do go with the Legion. Oh, pretty good. I like the overwhelming odds just against the Spiderlings is good. The duel is pretty solid as well against like these swishy targets. You can also I like the heal. You can remove the bushwhack from like someone gets bushwhack, you heal them. So all solid. I do want a four that's a bit tankier though. Legion Commander. We have seen the Greaves build. I like it, but it does tend to be low damage. And if you go the blink build, you're usually not in the front. Someone else is walking in front of you, giving you vision.
I'd actually like to see the Dark Willow again. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest, because there's not going to be too many Spiderlings. There's not going to be too many Crees just because the Overwhelming Gods. You're going for Overwhelming Gods talents in this game for sure if you're Melis. So Lil, he looked quite comfortable on the Dark Willow. Not a lot of spells to give the Rubik, not at least not the ones that he's super happy with. So I would love to see a Dark Willow again.
Oh, they go with the
Oh, techies.
techies. That's pretty good. I like again. It's a high damage hero. Works really well with Legion Commander just to secure those duels. I like it. Again, he can just jump on a Rubik and Hoodwink, just destroy them. And of course, he does remove an area of the forest when he jumps in, which is helpful against the Broodmother and the Hoodwink. So I like the pick. I like the pick. Ancient Tribes draft is weird. You don't see this combination of heroes a lot often, but it's good weird if that makes sense. And there goes Laurel Zeus. Okay.
I like it. I really love the Ancient Tribe draft. Also, the Eastern European position fours are kind of specialists um, at the techies, Gilgir, Zayat, now Lil. Lil has played a lot of techies, the old techies, so he is probably
Uh,
good with the new one as well. So I'm liking what they have currently on the side of Ancient Tribe. I feel like whatever they decide to round up their draft with, it's gonna be a pretty solid draft. You have some push, you have some if you have good laning presence, you have ways to deal with the brood. You have some burst damage coming out from the techies. The only thing you're lacking is AoE damage right now, but you don't have to focus on that one. You can focus on mobility, get something like a Void Spray just to get on top of the Zeus.
I'm I'm not sure how I feel about the Void Spirit in particular. I feel like you'll suffer in the lane a lot, and Broodmother Spiderlings might walk into the Aether Remnant. It's fine. I don't think we've seen a lot of the voice, but I don't imagine it's going to be coming out in this game at all either. What else does MTD play here? Let's see. Tiny's been removed. Tusk.
Tusk.
Uh, Tusk is just been removed just now as well. There's a Death Prophet. I don't like that against the Zeus. I feel like it's very hard for you to get up close and get that Spirit Siphon off. And what's that hero that's been banned? I don't recognize it. I must be a new hero from Ancient Tribe. What is that?
I don't know. You youngsters, there, you don't know about it. You wouldn't know. It
I,
doesn't matter.
I'm willing to bet like $50 I'm older than you by like at least 2 years or something. Well, in the meantime, the Team Spirit, they banned the Huskar because that is a hero that can just jump on the Zeus and has pretty solid magic resistance here. Well, Ancient Tribe, I feel like they need someone who can chase, like a mid laner who can get close here. The Spirit Brothers would be risky to take against the Zeus, both the Storm as well as the Voice Spirit. I feel like are pretty big risk. What are you feeling, Harry Freak?
Mm, I would like to see the Voice Spirit, to be honest. Like, I see it as an okay pick. The Storm, yeah, there's not a lot of lockdown for the Storm. The problem with the hero is just it's hard to deal with the mana problems that you're gonna have, so not a lot of players are too comfortable going for it.
Oh, huh. Interesting. Coming that Primal Beast coming out at the very end here, and I mean, mid Primal Beast. Would it? Do you think they might consider putting Sniper for MTD, giving Little Pleb like the Legion Commander or something like that, going something crazy, Lamellas on the Primal Beast? Because Melis does like those kind of run-in heroes
I
and
wouldn't
King
mind.
Tangly, Primal Beast. So Little Pleb on the Legion Commander could be something like that's interesting. And they go with the TA for last week. All right, let's see. It is Little Pleb on the sniper. Oh wait, Little Pleb's going to the sniper. Mouse goes for the Legion Commander. So it's going to be the mid Primal Beast. I got excited for a second. Then I remembered who plays what role, and I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
Uh, Primal Beast versus Zeus feels painful.
It's okay. You'll be fine. You get the BKB. You get on top of him. You can kill him. I like the Primal Beast. I like the draft of Ancient Tribe. The problem, of course, that lies other than Spirit being a better team is that they have a really clear thing they want to do with their lineup. You know who's doing what, and you have a clear timing around the 20 minutes around the Roche. I think though that Ancient Tribe actually have a really good shot in this game to pose a threat. Problem with their lineup, their lanes could go badly. They have very
Yeah.
strong lanes, but those are lanes that can go badly. So if you start losing in the side lanes, you're gone. You've lost the game. It's over. But if they do well in their side lanes, actually, I think Ancient Tribe have a good shot here. Maybe even a better one than in game number 1.
I like the sniper pick a lot. I feel like that's going to be they have a very difficult time catching the sniper for Team Spirit. So I do like that you can just stay far behind, throw a lot of the damage. I think that's going to be a big factor if they win. But yeah, I agree. Like the collapse on the Brood Mother could cause huge issues there. You do have a Treant and a sniper together that could, a lot of slows, but it still feels very, very hit or miss in that lane. Mid, I do feel like he's going to go for Laurel. He's great, already proven he's amazing with Zeus. And up against a Primal Beast who's just going to be eating those arc lightnings the entire laning stage. I think he's going to suffer for it.
The problem I have with Spirit's lineup is their ability to make plays or inability to make plays. If they are not applying pressure with the Broodmother, then you know that they're going to be trying to play aggressive with the Zeus and the 2 supports to try to get kills. So that makes it easy for Ancient Tribe to read the map. So I'm hoping here for game 3. It's very unlikely that it's gonna happen. Mira places a ward, breaks the smoke. Probably the ward will be taken down. If our viewers think that maybe Ancient Tribe can win, they can most definitely click on the banner below. It's gonna give them the $15 free on the first bet. But that's a good start for Ancient Tribe. You know, the smoke doesn't land them a kill, but it does land them a ward.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the Ancient Tribe, like I said, they get the ward. That's nice. Top lane is going to be the interesting one, though. Legion Commander versus Techies. I feel if Ancient Tribe are, will win this game, a lot of it is going to come down to Melis. Getting those duels off and the follow up damage coming out from Lil. That makes a big difference for them because Legion Commander could get her gold going. She's been pretty hard to kill. If she's ahead in terms of net worth and you get that heal off, you move very fast, you get a BKB, could be a really big impact for him.
I'm thinking duel into the techies blowing someone up is gonna be kind of the early game
Yeah.
approach from them. Later on down the line, I'm expecting this LC to be an aura and a sniper saber. That's
Yes.
that's how I'm looking at it. So yeah, I do think that the early rotations of the LC and from the techies are gonna be important in getting the key gold to get to that point.
But here, see, that's where the two things come into sort of contest. If you go for the blink dagger, you can threaten collapse. Because we often see the brood mother sort of by herself in the lane, and with the blink dagger you can counter that. If you go for the blink though, it's like you're not as good as catching, and you're better sort of sticking together. But you're not going to be getting those kills. I would rather he goes for a blink first, then go back for the mech. But that seems very risky. Courier looks like it's going to be losing its life. Lil not microing that perfectly.
Yeah, and he got beat up by Miposhka quite a lot.
Oof.
Very hard to be trading with Rubik. Usually it is the techies that wins these trades just because of the extra range. But once you start trading that heavily, it's gonna be a problem. Nice usage there of the refractions from Yotaro. Just waits for the overwhelming gods and uses it. But on the other hand, Miposhka does take some damage.
But Lil was also able to get Yatoro's courier in return. So it's like, oh, you kill my courier? Don't worry, buddy. I can take yours right back. Pushka, pretty low health here, but he's got 4 tangos and 4 magic 6 charges. So the supports here just trading hits, and Pushka gonna take a little bit more damage as well. And he's slowed up for a little bit, but I think he's gonna be just fine.
Had the fairy fire, so they didn't want to go forward, and Lil Flep dies. This is a problem. This is what I was afraid of. When it came down to Ancient Tribe, you mess up a little bit in the lane, and your sniper dies. And if that continues being the trend, you're not gonna have a good game at all, because that's the hero that you're relying on. No matter how much space you create, no matter how many heroes you kill with the Primal Beast, if the sniper is having a bad time, it's a problem.
Well, Lil, he was thinking about it. He's like, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. He's like, nah. Just want to see what you're done do. And I am worried as well because from the start I thought this lane is going to be either very like a big hit or a big miss for Ancient Tribe because this sniper tree and it can be really good with the slows or it can be really, really risky. Yotoro, he has an excellent win rate, one of the best win rates in fact on the Templar Assassin of over 16 games. So he's very confident with this hero for sure.
That is the case. Miposhka is low. There's gonna be the press the attack used by Melis. Turns around to fight. Miposhka will explode. There's Sticky Bomb. Doesn't kill him. He still has the Fairy Fire as far as I know. And now some more regen is being delivered to him on the courier as well as the boots onto Yotoro. So top lane looking okay for both sides. Really, no one coming out ahead. And I think the more levels we get, the easier it will be for Yotoro to farm. But I don't see much happening in terms of people dying.
Mid lane is interesting because look at what MTD is doing with the Primal Beast. Great denies as well as last hits because his passive ability, I forgot what his name was, but with that you get yeah, thank you, Uproar. You can get so much extra damage. I don't know if he took a point in TIA, but that's what I've usually seen when they go Primal Beast goes mid. You take a point Uproar, even at level 1, and you use that to trade. Oh,
LeBron? I mean, even with with all of the heals, he cannot survive through this collapse. Runs him down. That was a very optimistic move to make. Sniper wasn't level 3 just yet. It's only level 1 shrapnel, and now Mira is more than happy to trade hits with Lil Pleb and burn through his regen. So very optimistic move. Leech Seed is a strong spell, not that strong.
he's like, I got the Leech Seed off. How can I die? It's a little unfortunate for him, but again. Bottom lane continue to go in Team Spirit's favor. Collapse, he's not getting that much CS more, but he's got what? They've got 2 kills in the lane, and they're keeping the sniper contained at least.
Yeah, Sniper is farming, but not as much as he would like, and the wave is at their tower. Miposhka will be putting down a ward there. The camp has been blocked as well, so he's not gonna be allowing any kind of pulls to happen there either. So bottom lane Mira gets out. Yeah,
Oh
Little Pleb is
no.
very much dead. Collapse can now turn around onto LeBron, but he decides not to do it. Like he was already super low. There's a ton of creeps. Melis will survive. Uses the sticks. He's gonna be fine. Even the range drop came right now, but it was in his backpack. Either way, top lane still a trade. Bottom lane a disaster. Oh,
Oh.
nice onslaught there going in, but Collapse dodges it. Mira dodges it, and MTD doesn't get anything. They send the sniper to the mid lane.
I'll be honest, I thought that was what they were going to do from the start. I was like, oh, it's going to be Sniper mid. They're going to put the LC or the Primal Beast against the Brood Mother because you need someone who's hard to bring down. Look at him, he just doesn't care now.
Collapse hiding in the tower. Oh, he gets ran down. That's how you deal with bugs. You step on them, you squash them. And this lane swap, at least when it comes to the bottom lane, it does bear fruit for Ancient Tribe. The problem is what's gonna happen to the sniper.
He should be okay. He should be okay, like with that extra attack range. Of course, he's only level 4, so he doesn't have much of it, but if he keeps his health high, he gets decent attack range, he has people teleporting in, he has the living armor on him, he's gonna be okay. And even Laurel, he's not in the lane right now. He went to actually secure he's going to go secure the ruin right now. So I think Sniper is gonna be fine. It's certainly better than keeping him bottom, way better than keeping him in the bottom lane.
That is true. So this kind of a swap might actually help Ancient Tribe to win this game. And if our viewers think so, click on the banner below. Get the $15 bonus for your first engagement there on the site. Mira getting gone on. They still have the trample, but he's gonna be okay. Not for long when he gets smashed to the ground. Collapse wants to make something happen here. Only level 4 MTD turns around. Let's go, you and me. Lifts up this arm of his and just slaps Collapse back to his own tower. Collapse sees there's nothing I can do there, and he's just gonna have to take it, and understand it. He'll farm under the tower. Mira not being there, not that big of a deal.
Loving MTD's performance this game, and oh my god, again, although this one they realize, okay, this is gonna be risky. Laurel shows up, might be losing MTD in this fight though.
He's gonna turn around, use the pulverize. That's gonna be nice, but it's still not gonna be ending up in a kill. So this time around, there's gonna be another mid laner happening to stumble upon the bottom lane and does a ton of damage. Finishes off one hero, trying to find the tree, and LeBron will be okay. Hiding in the trees for now, he'll live.
Big rotation, gets them a good kill, but again, there's 4 people bottom lane now. Laurel has to walk all the way back. They only got MTD. It's worth it, but I don't think Ancient Tribe's crying over this. Like, all right, it's our sniper, gets some much needed time alone, and he's no longer bottom of the net worth. That honor belongs to the Zeus. Well, they're even right now.
Do you think this was better that they put MTD in the mid lane and then he rotated, or do you think it would have been better if he was bottom lane from the start?
I also think he should have been bottom from the start. I mean, I do like the extra XP he got though, so it was a conscious decision. They're like, we want to make sure MTD gets those levels. It's been paying off. So maybe if they put him bottom, he'd be much lower level. He would be able to have this impact. So it's hard to see how it goes, but I'm glad they rotated as early as they did. Like that was much needed.
Oh, you saw that one? Laurel got the denied invisibility rune into his
Yes.
bottle. That can happen. LeBron in some trouble, but here comes MTD to save him and starts going for Collapse, who cannot move away. The phase boots Primal Beast way too fast, and LeBron will survive. MTD turns it around again on the bottom lane. Mira comes over. Yeah, LeBron is not low enough for the level 4 Hoodwink to be able to do anything.
Absolute masterclass by MTD. Nothing less than incredible. Like the guy's been, I think, involved in almost every kill. 2, 1, and 2. So he has been carrying Ancient Tribe in the first 8 minutes. There's nothing else you can say about this guy except that he's been carrying them, giving a chance for Little Pleb to come back in the mid lane and farm. He's actually going to the Ancients now, and also forcing the supports to leave top lane. So just insane. One guy, and he's been just running the game for them.
Those are some big stacks for it. Or I was kind of wondering, have they made anything for the TA? And they most definitely have. TA and the Zeus both good at taking down stacks. Lil is there in a smoke, so he's gonna try to get some experience to go his way. He's gonna be quite happy with that one. That's a lot of XP stolen.
Yeah, he did actually. A lot of the big camps went in favor of him, so he enjoys that a lot. Meanwhile, Melis does have the duel available. I think I saw him going for pipe, I think. I wasn't able to see, but it looks like he's going for either a pipe or a mech soon.
Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, the pipe
Of
is a
course.
needed thing against the Zeus. Yeah, it's gonna be good. The pipe first. It seems like his hood is already done. So Malas, he does have that little bit of extra regen there. Not gonna be helping him too much against the TA, but against the other heroes on the side of Spirit, it's quite big. So far, so good for Ancient Tribe. I mean, all three of their
Yes.
cores are doing well. It's not like they shut down Spirit, but they've managed to salvage the lane on the bottom lane that looked pretty bad at one point.
And another thing, by the way, is that Collapse, if he makes 2 base spider legs, MTD is like, oh, thank you. I shall be killing all your children. He's a bit low health, though. Might need to be a bit careful, but nope, just uproars, runs away. And Team Spirit's like, oh, that's a scary beast. That's a big boy. And he's not too far from a BKB, and I don't think that Team Spirit has anything that goes to the BKB.
This is looking pretty good for Ancient Tribe so far. Team Spirit, they have this timing. They're going to be hitting 20 minutes in, but imagine what's going to happen between like minute 13, 14 and that 20-minute mark before the TA gets super farm. You could get super far behind and never hit that big timing that you were looking for. So MTD now in an aggressive position here on the bottom lane. They left LeBron alone on the bottom. He has his ulti, so diving him with the Broodmother isn't that easy. And I'm not sure if I like this move, but I like that they made it. In a sense,
Yeah.
it's gonna make the game more interesting.
I agree. It's good that they're just like trying to do stuff around the map. But if they can get the top tier 1 open up the map, that's going to be pretty good for them. However, bottom lane, I think they're teleporting in. Collapse, yeah, he just realizes, hey, I'm going to be fine. And Overgrowth glance only on Mira. So this push, I mean, they do a lot of damage to the tower, but they weren't able to get anything in return for Ancient Tribe.
Man, Collapse is so good. He was keeping his distance, so he's not gonna get caught by the Overgrowth. If he gets caught by the Overgrowth there, I think Lil jumps in. He wants to take him down, and now when there's no Overgrowth, Lil immediately moves back from the bottom lane. He knows that this is gonna be a problem. Defending this tower, not possible any longer. So it is gonna be a tower trade. Tower drops on the top lane and on the bottom lane as well.
Oh, well, the mine explodes, giving Techies a good amount of gold, but he's still the lowest farmed hero. And yeah, it's all on MTD to control the Broodmother, right? Like, we just saw both supports go down, and they really couldn't do anything. Nature's Grasp stolen by the Rubik. A really good spell, you know? It's no Ice Path or Fissure, but it's really the closest thing you can have to that. Lil Plep, is he gonna be okay? Laurel's around, but looks like the rest of the team might consider smoking coming out from the back.
Oh, they're going for this mid lane tower. I mean, Lil Pleb has been doing a good job. They get the silence onto Laurel, but he was fast on his fingers. He gets himself out. It's easy to see the techies coming in, and he's able to get himself out of the harm's way. But very nicely done by Lil Pleb. He has been slowly withering down that mid lane tower, and now with just the rotation of the other cores, it was so easy to open it up. The problem is, of course, Ancient Tribe don't have the best jump lineup, but we'll see if the Primal Beast can make use of this tower being dead.
Yeah, problem base is pretty solid, but the rest of the team's gonna have a hard time following him up. Sorry, and oh, looks like we might be losing our treant here. It's just gonna be fine. We managed to go back in time, and doing a good job of keeping this tower relatively safe.
He didn't get caught in the bushwhack. I like what Collapse is going for. It is gonna be the Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna make it very hard for Ancient Tribe to play this game, right? You would want to be aggressive. You would want to get into the face of the enemies at some point. Get this bottom part of the map going your way again. If you're Ancient Tribe, not gonna be happening here. It's just impossible once he gets the Aghanim Scepter, and he's actually quite close to it, given that he has been rushing it.
And of course, it can also stop the what's his name, the Primal Beast doing the onslaught, which is pretty good. That spell, I think they changed it so that you can, like, if you're stunned while you're onslaughting, you actually stop. Before that wasn't the thing. Your body just continues moving forward, doesn't matter. So Collapse not going for the standard build, trying to counter that instead. And oh dear, LeBron.
But MTD is coming over. This is big. He's gone. The Collapse Brood is gone. It's even gonna be Lil Pleb that gets him with a level 1 assassinate. That's quite big. That was optimistic. I guess you do want to force out the Overgrowth, but they are being annoyed by LeBron. I really like the approach from Ancient Tribe. Their tactic in this game and their understanding of what they need to do is really on point.
The first day they slowed down Collapse using MTD, and then they're like, okay, Collapse is not having a gigantic game where he's absolutely god mode. All right, we can put LeBron here to delay it. He's got the max living armor. I think at least I saw level 3 on it last time. He's got the Nature's Grasp as well, and if you jump on him, Overgrowth is a long duration route. So yeah, Ancient Tribe. It's not much of a net worth advantage, but it's way better than game 1.
They're doing well. I mean, their farm distribution is good too. And I would have to like put my money on the sniper or the TA. I mean, sniper almost always wins that one. The problem now is that there's a Deso. So the threat of the Roche is always there. And Ancient Tribe, their ability to rotate to the bottom lane and those kind of forced out TPs are going to be problematic. So they got the overgrowth down and now they're rotating and hoping that they're going to find something.
OMTD, Spider Sense Tingling. I think the Hoodwink was revealed just now. Smoke breaks, so he's like, all right, I'm just going to leave. No problem. They get a D ward off, but that ward did a lot of work for them.
Yeah, for sure. That was the plan of Team Spirit to force the overgrowth in the bottom lane and then rotate to the bottom lane. And now, because of that ward, it just didn't give them anything. So Ancient Tribe are going to be continuing to gain the momentum, get some gold lead, and now they are the ones that are rotating towards top, where we're already seeing some TPs being used, and also seeing this nice little lean on our screens telling us to click on the banner below. Lil getting low, but here comes MTD. Toro, he wants to get out, but he is just being stomped to the ground. There's gonna be a stolen duel. Fight me! Are you sure you wanna be fighting the beast? Toro turns around to fight. He's not gonna be living through this one, or is he? The bushwhack! It's amazing. Mira, we talked about his consistency, and now he saves Yatoro, who's gonna be flashily finishing off LeBron, hiding in the trees. There is a TA, an assassin waiting there to finish you off. Team Spirit, they turned the fight around, even though it looked disastrous for themselves. But that duel, Meposhka deciding to fight the beast, going against his fears, conquering them, and now conquering down 4 heroes. Lil Pleb, he showed himself. Really? Why did he do that? He can go down as well while this is happening. Collapse. He's taking down Atario Toro, dropping low. He might actually die. That's why he showed himself, because he has the TD. He has been broken, so no more headshots for the time being. But very soon, he can continue dishing out the damage. Mira, I see you. It's nighttime, but he's gonna scope him there. LeBron comes over to take the kill. Lil Pleb, what a god, what a Chad, just stands his ground versus 4 heroes, gets 2, and then the third will drop when his teammate comes over. Collapse was pushing all this time, but at least the turnaround from Ancient Tribe came.
Hard to even tell who really won that fight in the end. Team Spirit looks really good at the start, but then Little Pleb comes, gets 2 solo kills, and then he was able to bring down 1 person at the end. Collapse probably losing his life in this situation, so overall, I guess Ancient Tribe is feeling pretty happy with that. And Little Pleb, he's got the Mask of Madness, he's got the Hurricane Pike, and now he's going to go for the MKB right after. I'm liking Ancient Tribe's chance. I'd love to see the win probability here for the 2 teams, but I imagine it's very close to 50-50, if not slightly favoring for Ancient Tribe.
Oh, beautifully done, really. And they even defended the tier 2. I think that's the big deal, is the tier 2 has fallen to a different Laurel. He doesn't have the jump any longer. MTD will get on top of him, but look at the shots. Bang, 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 bang. You're dead. Meposhka running away. You dueled me earlier. Let's fight again, my friend. He's running away, but the sniper sees him clearly. He'll be dueled. You're gonna fight the original guy right now, and it's gonna be the duel victory for Melis as Lil Pleb gets 2 kills going his way. The sniper is a beast currently, and it's only gonna get worse.
Man, it's going real. I look at that, 72% for Ancient Tribe. By the way, I do like what Melis is doing for Legion Commander. He went for the pipe, is going to go for a Blink Dagger after. Oh, Lil Pleb, is he in trouble? Looks like, nope, just a Force Staff, and he's going to be fine.
Oh, LeBron thanks it for his buddy. Shoot me, I'm gonna take it for the team. Okay, that's a little bit too much that you're taking for the team. The blink out comes out from Yatoro ulti from the Zeus, not gonna be landing them a kill. Sideblades not gonna be connecting onto LeBron. That was close, but he'll be fine. MTD uses the uproar, and everyone is gonna be afraid going into the Nature's Grasp. Very dangerous when there's a sniper hiding in the shadows, waiting to shoot you all down. Collapse from the side though. It does finish off LeBron. Spider's very low. Lil Pleb has used the Force Stab, but here comes the Aghanim Scepter. He is gonna be making sure that everyone is caught, and that Spinner Snare is gonna be a big problem going forward for Ancient Tribe.
And not only it was the Spinner Snare fish, but Laurel just got the Aghanim shot as well, so his damage shoots up. Now, which means that Ancient Tribe doing a really good job of containing the game. Oh, look at this!
Oh, Larl is dead. The Blink Dagger Melas, he did buy it, understands the importance of catching these heroes. You were talking about the Blink Dagger being very important for the Legion Commander, and he is gonna go for it as well. Nicely done there. They finish off Larl, they protect their tier 1, making sure that Spirit still can't go into the Roche pit.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine if he goes back for like a Greaves or like just a mech for the Legion Commander now. But yeah, he needed to get that Blink Dagger. The pipe first was an interesting choice. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But overall, yeah, it's really good. Really like what Melis is doing. An Ancient Tribe with a 1k gold advantage, 20 minutes in. We did say that this draft looks a little bit more stable than the last game, and it's looking pretty good for Ancient Tribe. Like, I mean, they have the win advantage according to the AI.
Yeah, and it's looking good for them. When you sometimes Sniper falls off in the later portions of the game, not this game in particular, because there's just nothing he can jump on. He's going for an MKB as well, so even the Silken Bola won't be a problem for him. He doesn't have to buy the BKB. He's protected by DLC. Everything is working in favor of Ancient Tribe right now, and they've only lost one tower, so this Treant Protector is doing his job.
Yeah, and they were going to have issues getting next to the Sniper, right? Like, Broodmother, she does well in the laying stage, Hoodwink as well, but after that they're going to have issues. And my god, that's a lot of damage for Lil.
He survives barely, that sharpshooter. You could hear the nose. They're going next to him. Okay, the damage from the Sniper is just stupid. That is insane what he does to anyone who has been dueled. TD?
But look at that.
He should be gone right now. Spinner Snare has caught him. Actually, he's still alive. And they will try their best to protect him. Uproar giving him so much armor. But the stolen pulverizing gets caught, put into the ground. That's a nice jump from Lil. A lot of stun, a lot of damage. But the mines do get taken down. Miposhka disarms those quite nicely. Melis jumps in. Overwhelming Gods gets the kill. There'll be the pick pole not gonna be helping him survive though. Yotaro now, he sees LeBron as well. Has to be very careful, but given that Lil Pleb is there in the vicinity, they know that this is the hero that they are not going to engage just yet.
A bit of Savior Buddy Syndrome showing up right there, They tried to save Melas, then they lost Lil. The MTD, then they lost Lil, then they lost MTD as well. So it's, they got Rubik out of it. That's not all. You want a little bit more than that. Collapse going in. They see the Sniper. This could be a big kill.
Oh, he already used the Force Staff. He needs to get out. The Living Armor not gonna be enough. That's a big mistake coming out from Lil Pleb. He felt a little bit too comfortable. Without DLC, without MTD, you have no one to protect you. And he's just an easy grab. Team Spirit, just like that, they've overtaken this game. 2k gold lead for them. And the next thing on the line is that mid lane tier 1.
The map, ever since the Spinner Snare came out. Oh, that's a good duel.
Oh, they're going for it. The Rubik gonna be going down. So much burst damage from Lil. BKB gonna be used by MTD as the Uproar as well. Very hard to bring down. But they didn't come in for kills. They came in for the tower. Team Spirit, they're not gonna be too happy losing Mira. Sorry, losing Miposhka. But they still can't get the tower down, so that's big.
Yeah, and of course, when you do these pushes and you don't make the tower, there's a living armor that brings back up to full health. Like this bottom tier 2, I've seen Collapse bring it down to a quarter and a third multiple times, and still nothing. And their performance for Ancient Tribe, bring down that win rate. If you guys want to bet on this, click on the banner down below, and you get $15 for free if it's your first time registering. And Ancient Tribe, those odds, they're far-fetched, but they're not looking too bad, honestly. And especially if you can get Aegis on your hand.
They want to take it down. Actually, they don't see too many heroes on the map, so they're gonna decide to just try to bait their enemies in this one. They did go for a smoke. Sharpshooter is being pulled out. Who did they duel? It's gonna be the TA. That's a big target, and they can bring her down. Okay, they have more than enough damage to kill her during the duel, and now straight into the pit. Their mid lane tower is still gonna live, but the Roche, it's probably not gonna be happening here for Team Spirit. You have a TA lineup. The first Roche, you're not gonna get it.
The best thing you can say is it's only the first Roche, right? There's no shards coming with it. We'll see what Ancient Tribe they decide to go for high ground with this, but usually the first Roche just to secure the map, get that outpost, get all the tier 2s. It's usually the second Roche that you start looking at that those Raxes. So it's not good for Team Spirit, but if you want to lose Roshan, the first one's the least valuable, so they can afford to do that. And check it out, Sniper. It is a problem. I mean, it's not a good thing. It's just of all the problems they can get, that's the one that's not the worst problem. If that makes sense. Sniper has the MKB, by the way, and press the attack. Not only does it give him that lovely, dispel and regeneration, but also a buttload of extra attack speed, which he's been using perfectly with, combined with the Mask of Madness.
Aghanim Scepter done on the Zeus. That's gonna give them some more burst. There's gonna be an Ags on Yotoro as well. Okay, they want the sniper. Lil Pleb has been caught onto tree. Immediately remove the stun there, but he's gonna die once. Does have the 4-step, but he will be mini-stunned before he can get it off. Let's see if Team Spirit are gonna be going for it. They do some damage. It's not gonna be enough to get the kill, but the ulti popped by Larl. Lil, they saw him. He's thinking about jumping in. He decides against it. Let's see, Lil Pleb. He's being healed up quite heavily. LeBron is coming over, and there's the duel onto the Lord. That's the big damage dealer gone. Yotaro turns around. He shows that he can do some damage as well. It's not going to be enough. MTD going in the backline. He's going to start trampling everything, but he decides fairly soon that he hasn't gotten the right jump. Going to be pulled into a tower. The upper armor will be keeping him alive, so he'll be fine. Lil Pleb in a very aggressive position from the high ground. Here comes Collapse. He gets himself onto the high ground, but there's the bug waiting for you there in the bushwhack under the tree, but not the one that they wanted. Or where's the press? The attack? It's not there. The heals, not enough. MTD running in, but he's gonna be going to the other side. He decides, I don't want to be here without our sniper. We are nothing. And Collapse and Yotoro, man, that positioning in the fight gives them so much. Ancient Tribe, they smelled the blood, but they were overly aggressive.
We've talked about Laurel Zeus being very aggressive, and we've seen him a bunch of times. I'm not gonna say out of position, but definitely not where he should be. Let's go with that. And losing his life, like this is what, the third, fourth time he gets dueled and killed. But in the end, it still goes well for Team Spirit. Yotoro is very farmed, and he does do insane amounts of burst damage with this TA. And Collapse is doing a good job of just controlling everyone else. And then you look at the rest of the course, they're not exactly farming in the same pace,
Yeah, definitely not. There is gonna be Halberd on the LC. Broodmother, Collapse is going for an Octarine. We saw an Aghanim Scepter now done on Yotoro. This is a problem because constantly the waves are gonna be pushed in, and Yotoro can join every single fight. Lil does disarmament there with the reactive taser. Oh, what a 4-step there! Beautifully done. He stops his jump out. Lil can't get to the point of the map that he wanted. Yotoro, beautiful usage there of the Hurricane Pike. I mean, this guy is just on another level. Jump in, bushwhack. There's gonna be a boomerang as well. They found LeBron, and he's not gonna be found any longer. He's dead. Were they thinking about going in with someone? No, we'll decide against it. Ancient Tribe, they lose 2 across the map.
I like what Melis is doing on the Legion Commander. He's focusing a lot on damage mitigation. So after going for the pipe, he's actually got a Heaven's Halberd. You put that on the Yotoro. That's 5 seconds where he can't hit anyone. We might see, I wouldn't mind if we see 2 Heaven's Halberds just to make sure he's completely useless in these fights, or at least, significantly diminished in his damage potential.
If that does happen, Sniper, he's the one with the gem. Are they gonna go for him? That's a lot of damage being done to him, but the press the attack will save him. MTD did go in, doesn't want to pop the BKB, and the sharpshooter not gonna be connecting. Here comes a shot from the other side. The sniper doesn't miss, but it's significantly less damage than the sharpshooter, of course, so no one dies there. That was a risky jump from Team Spirit. Same can be said for Asian Tribe. In the end, everybody lives.
To be fair though, they only used Mira, right? Like Mira jumps in, if he catches someone good, if he jumps and dies, he's like, it's not a star support. So I like that jump from Team Spirit. You take those risks. They recognize that it's not 100% game for them with how farm this. Oh dear, can we get a duel? Looks like Melis couldn't get it off.
He lifted his arms, but the lightning bolt stopped him for a second. So
the heavenly jump. Oh yeah, lightning bolt. Sorry.
Lightning bolt. The Collapse being caught. He does have the stolen living armor, and there's gonna be a beautiful bushwhack immediately. The sniper will get that taken away from him. They're trying to finish off Collapse. There should be a shot coming through, but in the end, it's gonna be Lil that gets the kill. Does have the Ghost Scepter to keep him alive. He'll be fine. That's one hero on Team Spirit that is dead. The rest of them are quite healthy, but without Collapse, can you really fight? Yotoro back to the top lane. It's time to continue the split push.
There's also a lot of vision in that area though, so it's very risky for Ancient Tribe to try to fight there. They do try to get a jump on the Zeus. They might actually.
They see him. They saw him for a second, actually. Okay, there's Melis. Now they see him clearly, and the sniper can go ham. He jumps to the side, but the last bullet connects as he is landing. The sniper, again, does not miss. Little jumps over. The stun won't connect on Miro, hiding in the trees. He'll be fine for now, but they're looking towards the bigger target. Nice usage of the Hurricane Pike yet again. He will survive because Mira wants to TP away. Overgrowth will be used, and they get the duel. They got the duel onto the big one. Yatoro is going to start taking the damage. Where's the sniper? He's there. He's shooting him. He's not getting away. He probably wanted to use the psionic projection, but with so many lockdowns there, he will not move an inch. Ancient Tribe, they strike back. They'll take down 4.
And they immediately Yotaro pings out that ward on the cliff saying, guys, they're seeing me there. There's a problem in that area. We can't just fight. And good use of the overgrowth just to make sure Miro doesn't run away. He's like, I don't care. I'm not going to save this. Might as well use it. And Yotaro is dead for a whole minute. Lara will be back. And but in this game in particular, I'm not sure if this Bloodstone build is going to help you because it seems like Sniper is just shredding him. I wouldn't want to be a Zeus jumping into the melee range in this kind of game.
Definitely not looking easy for Team Spirit currently. They had their timing. They were looking really strong, but the sniper is coming to the high ground. Fight us without your TA. Use your buyback. But that's something that they don't have. The creeps are coming over. What was stolen from the sniper? It's going to be a shrapnel. A bit of a mistake giving that to the Rubik, because with the shrapnel, 3 charges of it, they can defend their base quite easily here, Team Spirit, even without using the glyph.
I mean, and of course, you don't even have to rely too much on the Rubik, right? You have Zeus, who's like probably top 5 best defenders at least. The other side has Sniper, but so yeah, both teams can have a really significant high ground defense. Despite everything going for Ancient Tribe, it's only 1k gold advantage. It's not the biggest deal here.
You will see if Team Spirit, they did put a lot of emphasis in being able to do some split pushing, especially with the Aghanim Scepter on Yatoro. So they want to get the advantage in terms of numbers, but haven't been able to do so. The top lane tower, it did cost Ancient Tribe a couple of lives in this game, but finally they get it down. They open up the map. Next Roche, it's going to be very easy for Ancient Tribe, and I'm not sure if Team Spirit have any angles to contest it.
For now, they're just focusing on removing as many observer wards on the map as they can. That's what Laurel's good for. And Laurel, he's got the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to go for the Blink Dagger next, realizing, like, listen, I got to find some way to get some distance. It looks like he's not going to go for that Bloodstone build. He's recognized this is a tough game. I can't go for that build. It's just not working for me. So I'm glad he's made that adjustment. 5 seconds till we find out how long Roche takes to respawn. And for Ancient Tribe, I imagine they got the area pretty secure, so it looked like a nice Roche. It's gonna be about a minute.
Mira in an aggressive position. It seems like Spirit are starting to think about itemizing against the sniper. The halberd on the Brood will be the first thing, but is there really anything else? Like, what do you get to deal with the sniper? You're gonna need some blink hexes, I think.
I mean, blink hexes on either the Hoodwink or the Rubik would be pretty tough. I mean, you want to get 4 staff and Glimmer 4 staffs at least, but Rubik's not a hero that loves 4 staff. It's Blink Aether Lens. Sometimes you want to go for the Aghanim Scepter, but that might be what you have to do. Get the 4 staff. Ghost Scepter for the Zeus wouldn't be so bad because you can put it on anyone and it's a good item for the Zeus. So not Ghost, Ethereal Blade would be pretty good for the Zeus. I mean.
We'll see if that's something that Laurel does get in the near future. The smoke comes out from Spirit. They know now is the time to fight because the Roche will be spawning soon. It's going to be a very early Roche respawn. When you look at the lanes, pretty good position for Team Spirit, but they can't go towards the low ground. They are aware if we don't see the sniper, he will rip us a new one. So they'll just get the outpost for now. Buybacks also are going to be a big deal if it comes to the fight because you want to be buybacking for the second Roche.
And they have the outpost. Yep. And look at the dude. Look at Toro. He's got all. He's almost getting close to that 6 slot area. Gonna go for the Linkins just because he wants to make sure he can dodge that Heaven's Halberd. It's too dangerous. Of course, the duel as well has been a huge problem for him.
Is that a stolen shrapnel? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, Lil Pleb is now cursing his decision not to use the take aim after that shrapnel so much because it is costing him too much. They caught the TA, does have the 4 staff. Blink Dagger not gonna be happening. He has been dueled. They found him. They found him in the worst possible situation because the thing is now he has no buyback and the Roche is just so easy for the side of Ancient Tribe to take. What can Spirit do? They're trying to overtake the map a little bit, maybe catch someone before Ancient Tribe get all of their heroes together, but they won't be able to do it. They'll just get the top tier 1. That's a nice access point that's been taken away
Hmm.
from them, but it's still not enough. The smoke is coming in, Automo. They want to fight. Ancient Tribe coming over, but they're gonna go into the nets. No,
Oh,
they
what a
actually know
jump!
that there's something is there. Lil, that's beautiful. Collapse though, still alive. MTD pops the BKB, doesn't want to let him live. Goes in the trees, he finds him. It's time for me to kill you, but Collapse finds a nice edge there to hide himself. Everyone on Spirit is super low. They're dying. The Rubik is surviving. The Hoodwink was so low as well, but the Rubik will get himself away. It seems like no one will be able to find him. They've only lost one Team Spirit. I have no idea how they're not all dead, but they survive. The Roche, on the other hand, won't be so lucky.
Yeah, even with the spinner snare, with the shrapnel and everything, the anti-spirit cannot keep Roshan alive long enough for your turret to come back. What footwork by Collapse, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. But in the end, they still lose Mira, they still lose Roshan, an Ancient Tribe in a pretty commanding position right now. The sniper, he attacks fast, he attacks hard, he's got breaks, you can't evade his attacks at all. It's very tough right now for Team Spirit. The one thing they have a couple advantages though. They have this Zeus for defending, and they have Collapse who can split push pretty well with the Broodmother. But overall, this is looking very favored for Ancient Tribe right now.
And they're going to target the outer towers. They understand that this bottom lane is a problem. It has constantly been pushed in by the Team Spirit side. Then we're seeing Collapse. He doesn't want to allow for his tier 2 to fall. They will allow for tier 1 no backdoor protection there, but the other tower is going to be quite hard to take.
And look at that little pleb is like here, they're right over here. Someone there. Zeus uses ultimate, realizing okay they're coming after me. Wants to get out of there before anyone can catch him. And it looks like the Shiva's guard is used by MTD. He's also got the gem, so there's like no way to run away from him if he gets near you. But Laurel wisely makes it out in time, and that's the first minute of the Aegis already wasted. Team Spirit, they do not want to take this Aegis fight.
Talk to me about this one, Automo. So Asian Tribe are definitely in the lead right now. They're definitely
Yes.
stronger. Team Spirit, though, they are split pushing. They're very good at it. But what are they waiting for? What is it that has to happen for them to win this game, to win a fight and take the game back?
Well, the spinner snare is a big factor. We've seen that it's being procced a lot, and I do think the Team Spirit's waiting for a spinner snare that procs near them. For now, they're just waiting out the Aegis, and then they're gonna be like, oh look, Sniper walked in a spinner snare, or LeBron walked into a spinner snare. Then we can kill someone and move the fight. I think that they're really relying on those snares. You can see there's a lot of them on the map, and that would be an opening for them that they could use. They used to do that with Mira's Ricky. This is the closest substitute that they have.
Broodmother's career died with a halberd, so that's 3 minutes that you're gonna have to wait. I like that the sniper decided not to go for a satanic, but rather go for the butterfly. I think that's the better approach. Zeus cannot get close to the sniper. Oh, he actually got both.
No.
Oh man, that is just super farmed. Yeah, he's gonna have both of those.
It's like, oh, I like that. It's like, yeah, he's got both LeBron. He sees Collapse. He's got the shot. One punch. Oh dear, Collapse. He might be losing his life here.
He does get the spinner snare off, but doesn't matter if we're rooted. We're still gonna fight you inside of your webs on your own territory. That's a certain dominance if I've ever seen something like it.
Oh dear, I did not think that. Oh, MTD going in. Can't find anyone. He's got the gym.
And he's slowed down
like,
as well.
Oh, Mira looks like he's gonna be losing his life though. And no, looks like Mira's just walking. He gets it there in time. He's out alive. Overgrowth is even used. Wow, they are really committed to finding that squirrel. I can't blame them. Mira is, sorry, not Mira, but the Hoodwink General is just the most annoying hero in the game.
Do they have the duel? Not yet.
Nope.
But Laurel is okay. Okay, he survived barely. Oh, Lil Pleb, he says, no, you did not. I see you. It's nighttime, but it's a sniper vision. He does lose the Aegis there inside of the base. Is he too deep right now? Okay, he has the 4-staff still to get himself to the low ground, so he'll be fine. The disarm onto the TA prevents her from doing any significant damage. They did fire on the sniper, but immediately it's gonna be the spell purged off. Assassinate going through, not gonna be doing any significant damage, and Ancient Tribe get themselves out. A little bit of aggression there from Lil Pleb. You can see that Ancient Tribe understand it's very hard for them to finish this game, so they're going a little bit more aggressively than they maybe should.
Yeah, actually, to be honest, I'm not sure that he needed to do that for sniper. Like, you don't need to go that deep in. I know, obviously, he was like moved into it, but he's a sniper. You can hit towers from a really long distance away. And Team Spirit, they show that, oh, sniper, no BKB, we can shred him in half a second if he's not careful. There is a DD ruin. There's a ball as well. So Lil Pleb next fight's gonna have that double damage. Could use it just to go for some Raxes as well.
Do you just go right now? Yeah, they're pinging it out. They're like, let's just go right now. There is a glyph on the side of Team Spirit, so they can delay this. But the lanes, the bottom and the top lane, are pushed up far enough away. The sniper can feel comfortable. No, he's going on the high ground. He's thinking maybe he finds someone. The ward there. Okay, it's from Team Spirit. I was like, did they just forget to the ward in their base? That would be a really bad thing, but not the case.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to take the buildings, and why not? Double damage sniper, no one can touch him. The onus is on Team Spirit to start the fight. And Mir, oh, that's a catch.
They're going for it. The blade there will protect him for a second. He's almost dead. He does have the satanic, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. He can turn around and go for this yet again. No more glyph on the side of Team Spirit. They're going to have another one once the tower falls. Collapse on the bottom lane. He's trying to force some rotations. He's trying to force some kind of response from the side of Ancient Tribe, but their sniper, he just wants to continue going ham. Again, he's taking a lot of damage. Nice poke coming out from Team Spirit. Bottom lane, the TA also came there. You need to start TPing. They're doing just that. It's time to cast TPs. Lara uses the ulti there just to see them, and the TPs, they have been cancelled. LeBron, though, he is here. The TA did return to the base. He wants to fight there, get the duel onto Lara. He's dead, doesn't have the buyback. Nice disarm onto the TA. She's not going to be able to do anything but that. Guess who will? Lil Pleb is shooting people from afar and assassinates Mira. That's going to be 2 heroes without buyback. Bottom lane, did they get the Raxes? Collapse is doing his best, but look at the heals there coming out from the living armor. Yotaro comes over as well. There's going to be a nice stun, saving his body for the time being. No, don't touch him. The reactive taser would disarm you, and they don't want to be doing it, so they'll get the Raxes down. Actually, Yotaro wants to get the kill. Those are the attacks coming, 5 of them, but he pops the smoke there in the base. Lil doesn't allow himself to fall. 1 lane of Rax falls on the one side, 1 on the other, but if I'm Ancient Tribe, I'm still okay with this.
I don't know if they would be. They had the DG ruin. They looked like everything was in their favor. But trading Raxes like that, not really ideal for Ancient Tribe. Collapse, like he might be able to make it out here. Does not have, well, anything. The duel is available, so it's going to be a kill on Collapse. But he did his job. Delayed the fight again. Though I gotta say, Larl's positioning, he's always getting caught in these situations. He's lost his life way too often, considering that he's a Zeus.
Looking at the TA here, wants the swift blink, of course wants the buyback as well, understands how important that is. The Team Spirit in this game, like they have consistently been dying without buybacks and were able to keep themselves in the game. The tier 2 in the mid lane is something that is really big for Ancient Tribe. They know that no kind of split push can ever get mega creeps here for Team Spirit. But Otomo, tell me, can this split push win the game for Team Spirit?
I think so. I think that for now, Ancient Tribe is going to focus on the top lane. By the way, they do have another double damage ruin on the sniper, so that's going to be another scary thing that they have to deal with. But Collapse has shown that he's doing a really good job with the split pushing, and of course Yotaro with the Aghanim Scepter able to join him, throw a few hits, bring down the tower, then just TP back to his side of the map. So it's causing a lot of problems, this split push from Team Spirit. The only reason it hasn't looked incredibly broken is because Ancient Tribe has dealt well with it, but the damage is ramping up, and living armor is not going to be enough to keep those buildings alive.
Once the TA gets this nullifier, people are just gonna die. I was thinking maybe a Hex is better, but there's so many Force Staffs and the E-Blade there to save people that it's just better to get it.
Lil loses his life. That's a long death timer. 80 seconds, no takers. He's been doing a lot of work in these fights. He's almost got the same net worth as Melis, so losing him, it's almost the same as losing a core right now.
Shard on the Primal Beast, that's the rock throw, right? There's a shard on LeBron as well. That's the root out of the hit. So nothing too important there overall. The gold lead of Ancient Tribe, it's reducing, but the next Roche is coming over. Speak to me about the team fight. Do Team Spirit have a chance in team fight, or they're always going to rely on having the numbers advantage?
I think they could take a Roche fight if they have a lot of traps and a lot of spinner snares. You walk in there, Ancient Tribe, you're like, oh, we can take a fight, but there's like so much vision being provided, so many traps, and then Team Spirit can take a pick off if they want in that way. For Ancient Tribe, the vision advantage is basically shrapnel. That's not the best thing.
Nighttime is coming.
I still I'd favor Team Spirit's ability to take a fight in the Roche pit.
Okay, but nighttime is coming. That's gonna assist the Zeus. He's gonna have that nighttime vision, so that does change it a bit. We'll see just how much. Team Spirit, they're pushing in all the lanes. Despite losing the Raxes in the mid lane, they still have the super creeps in the bottom lane, and they are making sure that the lanes are pushed in. Lil Pleb, though, as soon as he finds someone, he kills them. And right now, with the Satanic Butterfly and the Silver Edge, he's the one going around the map, making things happen.
Oh, well, Yatoro needs to be careful. Yep, Lil doesn't get the jump on him. He makes out fight in time. Just gets one of those filler buildings out of the way so the creeps are a little bit more threatening. Mira dead for 90 seconds without buyback, 70 seconds now. It's still very lucky for Team Spirit, though. If Roshan was up, the Ancient Tribe would have been like, yeah, let's just go for it. It's 5 versus 4. Even if they have a good traps and stuff, we still have a numerical advantage, and that's a big deal.
They were trying to catch the TA on top. Man, once Yatoro gets this Nullifier, I'm gonna be very scared for Ancient Tribe. It's not gonna come out anytime soon. He needs to get the Aghanim's Blessing as well. But once he has it, anywhere on the map, he jumps on someone and that hero is dead. Even if it's a sniper, he just pops the BKB and nothing is gonna help you.
No BKB on the sniper. He still doesn't have it.
No. I'm saying the TA pops the BKB.
Oh, sorry, my bad. My bad, sorry. But yeah, I mean, Sniper still doesn't want BKB, even though he's up against a good amount of magic damage from the Zeus, control from the Hoodwink, as well as the Rubik. But he's like, no, I don't want it. I just want to make sure I do as much damage as possible. And LeBron loses his life here. And Yatoro, thanks to the vision being provided by Laurel, was able to get him out. Roche is up, third Roche.
This kind of things. It's a problem for Ancient Tribe that they're getting caught. They need some ability on another hero other than the sniper to be able to kill someone, and it's just not there. I'm trying to find it. Maybe Lil plays with the Legion Commander or with the MTD. I think that's the best way that you can approach it. But Yatoro is just destroying them. He's playing this game right now. It's so easy for him, especially with the assistance of the sniper of the Zeus vision.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Like, Laurel now is becoming more and more of a threat because guess what? You put a Nimbus on this sniper, he has to move. You're fresh, but I think he's got a Refresher Orb coming out on the Zeus very soon. That's double Nimbus, and Lil Pleb won't be able to deal with that. They're going to give up the Roche. Team Spirit is not even contested despite having more people. They think, let's just keep the map pressure going. And I'm not sure, was that an Aghanim's Roche?
Aghanim's on the Primal Beast currently. That's even more damage. Not gonna be doing too much against the refraction charges though, but if he gets in deep, I think I tested it in a lobby. If you pop your upper aura and you're right on top of someone, you deal like 1,000 damage. LeBron, he catches some people. Maybe he's the one that's being caught. Actually, Laurel does go down. LeBron will be fine. The extra armor will definitely allow him to live. MTD comes over, but Yatoro is already on the other part of the map. That's Laurel again. Without buyback, the question is, even with that being the case, can Ancient Tribe push against all of this split push if they don't catch more heroes?
Tough, like they recognize it. They're like, we need to find people, and they're doing their best to get someone else, because just getting Laurel out, yeah, he's their best, Rax defender, but if you can't even hit the Rax, look at the lanes. Not a single lane for Ancient Tribe is even close to the river, and LeBron, he's close to the grave though, and just lose his life. Dude, I mean, Laurel may be dropping the ball a little this game, but Yatoro and Collapse have been like 11 out of 10 performance so far.
I mean, it's just insane. Yatoro, for me, has been just crushing it. Collapse is always impressive. Yatoro as well, and now they found that Pekis. He does have the Ghost Scepter, no Nullifier just yet, so he should be okay. Lil Pleb, he finds Mira. Lil Pleb has also been playing Dota really well in this one. Finding those pickoffs, it's key against a lineup like this. This is constantly split pushing it.
Yeah, we can't praise Lil Pleb enough. Laurel is up in 10 seconds. Yatoro, there's nothing in the mid lane he can hit, so he's going to the top lane, seeing if he can bring down this tier 1 tower, forcing people to rotate, and Melis is TPing back, gets the duel off.
Is this a problem? Let's see if Yatoro can live through this. It doesn't look like it. He's gonna get smacked into the ground, and finally they killed him. And now there's no more split pushing. Lil Pleb though, he's all alone, but he has the Aegis. Let's go, fight me if you dare. Oh, he does go into invis. They see him clearly, turns around to fight. Gonna be okay for now. And there's the ulti from the Zeus. They still don't finish him off the first time. Meanwhile, Collapse being very annoying there. The rock throw gonna be bullying him a bit. They lift up the sniper. They need to get away from him, and they'll do so in style. while killing him in the process as well. Collapse has been caught, gonna be stunned up. They're trying to finish him off. No duel just yet, no pulverize. So Collapse is gonna try to live, but the duel comes back from cooldown and they'll finish
Oh
him
my
off. That's
god.
two heroes without buyback. Ancient Tribe, they are doing it. Lil Pleb holding his ground, holding the front in front of the enemy base, and he wants to go forward. The Yatoro, he buys back. It's time for him to try to do something. Split push, go for the throne, Yatoro. You are the only hope that Spirit has left. But Laurel, he gets his buyback. He just got the gold, so he can come back
Bounty
into the
run.
fray again.
Yatoro takes the bounty and gives him the gold he needs to buy back, and he does instantly. And it's still a huge advantage for Ancient Tribe, though. And Yatoro, he just forces them to go back, but he's now back. And he's ready to fight.
Oh, Lil Pleb almost dies, but he gets out, and now there's gonna be a duel on Yatoro. He just bought back. They need to go through the refraction charges, and they did, but he's gonna have another round of it. No, not just yet, before he dies. That's a dead Yatoro, and with that, the game will end. Ancient Tribe, they're doing it. They want to end this one. Where the bypass? Come on. We want this one to end right now. They'll leave the cheese as well. They're so Melas is back up to full. They'll try to finish off LeBron. MTD bought back. Mirror wants to get away. He is gonna be hexed up, and here comes the assassinate. Not gonna be enough damage to finish him off. Mira lives, but their throne is gonna be exposed fairly soon. Look at those shots. Bang, 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 bang. Ho, ho, ha, ha. He wants to win this one right now, Lil Pleb, but Team Spirit, they're not giving up just yet. They were in just as bad positions as this one in the past, and they did manage to come back in. Mira will get dueled. He does have a buyback. He's gonna give his life just to buy some time. But here's the Hex Lil. Let's go. You're level 23. Is this your mid laner? Bang! You are gone with an explosion of Laurel. They win this game. Ancient Tribe will be taking down Team Spirit, and they'll be fighting once more in this tournament. They might have been eliminated, but at least they'll play the most amount of games possible on this day. Ancient Tribe, they get the victory. They knock down Team Spirit. But there is still one more game to be played in this series, Automo, and we will have a decider.
What did Lil Pleb MVP? But all like, firstly, he did just insane performance. After they rotated the lanes, MTD kept them going for the first 20 minutes. You know, with that primal beast, pick off after pick off after pick off. Later on, Melis kept locking down those key targets. You know, how many times do we see him duel Yatoro, Collapse, making sure they can't do the split push? So insane work by Melis, and just everyone really played super well on Ancient Tribe.